So far away, Lucas, what are we talking about in today's episode of Wiki Weekdays?
We're just talking about the man himself, Shao fucking Kahn.
Hell goddamn yes. So far away, Lucas, as you often do, is you like to let the lovely audience at home know specifically what we're talking about today in more detail.
Yeah, as I mentioned in the intro, we're talking about, the ruler of the Outworld. Just the man himself.
Shao fucking Kahn. One of my favourite Mortal Kombat characters. And we're referring today to the Mortal Kombat Wiki, a link to which you can find below. But without further ado, Shao Kahn. So here we go. So, general information about Shao Kahn. Gender, male, and fucking then some. That is 100% man right there, innit? When you are rocking up to the battlefield, all 9 foot of you, half a ton, and you're carrying a warhammer the size of a fucking toddler. That's just pure man. Origin, Outworld. Resides, Outworld. Species, immortal.
What?
Yeah, Shao Kahn
Species?
is immortal. Shao Kahn's 2,000 years old.
It's just weird that it's listed as species immortal, fuck it.
Yeah, he's 2,500 years old or something like that. He's been ruling Outworld for that long. Weapons, spear, wrathhammer, staff and sword. Fighting styles, I don't think he needs a fighting style. His fighting style is fuck you. That's what it is. His fighting style is just fuck you didn't win.
Yep.
And then games, almost every single game in the Mortal Kombat franchise.
I fucking hope so.
Yeah, and we'll start with, as we often do, a quote from Shao Kahn himself, and that is, "All realms will tremble before me, Outworld will again be conquerors, never the conquered." And Lucas, thoughts on Shao Kahn?
I mean, that's a great quote, but at the same time, he doesn't stop getting his ass kicked.
No, he is up there with Baraka as just the jobber of the MK universe.
Yeah.
I think Baraka, Reptile, and Shao Kahn are just the ultimo jobbers of Mortal Kombat because they always get their ass kicked.
That's the thing is, he looks incredible and just as a fighter seems really cool, but in the story, he just constantly fails over and over again.
Yeah, he gets beaten up by a fucking monk using his bare hands.
Yeah.
That's a guy who's been undefeated for 1,000 fucking years, gets his ass handed to him. And Mortal Kombat 11 is the game, I think, the first game where he's properly playable. He's a character, and he's a super boss character, and he is consistently been rated the worst character in that game. And Lucas, you know how I play video games. Do you want to guess who I main in Mortal Kombat 11?
I'm guessing it's Shao Kahn.
Shao Kahn is awful. I can't beat anybody with him. He sucks. But here we go. Shao Kahn is a character in the Mortal Kombat fighting game series. A powerful tyrant of the Outworld throne. He is one of the most celebrated villains in not only the fighting game genre, but the video game genre as a whole. He serves as the primary antagonist of the franchise in many instances. I do like, though, one of the missions, I think, in the new expansion is you play as Shao Kahn as Sindel, and it's just called, Power Couple. It's one of the twists I like in that is the character Sindel. If people don't know Mortal Kombat, it's was the queen of another realm that Shao Kahn conquered, and then he made her his queen.
Oh,
it's
okay.
oh no, that must be really sad for her, and then she dies. And then you go and revive her, and she gets woken back up, and it's no, I like being evil, it's great. It's I love Shao Kahn, he's awesome. I fucking just love getting on that 9 foot tall Dragon D. Anyway, Shao Kahn made his debut appearance in Mortal Kombat 2 as the final boss, a role he served in Mortal Kombat 3 and in later games. He returned in Mortal Kombat 11 as a pre-order bonus character. Oh yeah, because it's Warner Bros, isn't it? Is there any publisher who puts out games that are more just I'm going to buy the Ultimate Edition?
Oh god, Bros. Yeah. The moment I played Mortal Kombat 9, it's well, I'm never going to buy one of these games at launch again.
Yeah. And if people are wondering what we're talking about in regards to that, Mortal Kombat 11 has a grand total of 15 fucking DLC characters.
Mm-hmm.
And there's an Ultimate Edition that you buy that just has them all in. That was cheaper than the game was at launch.
Yeah, and then you buy Injustice, the Ultimate Edition, and it goes, oh, you've got to play the mobile game to get these skins. It's oh!
I will never forget when I bought the Ultimate, in big quotation marks, version of Mortal Kombat X, which is quite funnily called Mortal Kombat XL, which I thought was quite clever. But the front of the box says on it, includes all skins and characters released for the game. And I'm okay, cool, I've got the Ultimate Edition here. It'd be great for when people like Lucas comes round. We can play a bit of Mortal Kombat and have a drink. the literal first thing I saw upon booting up the game is, to get the exclusive Cassie K Sub-Zero skin, play the mobile game. It's like, what? This is the first thing the game told me. Second one is give us more fucking money. Fuck you, Warner Bros. Shao Kahn appearance. Shao Kahn is one of the few non-ninja characters whose appearances stay consistent throughout the years. That's true, that isn't it? Almost everyone else had like some kind of redesign.
Yeah, true. And all it is just they added a few more spikes to him.
Yeah, made him taller as well. They also gave him like dragon skin, which I think is quite cool.
Oh, that is a cool little detail.
Like
then,
when
yeah.
he takes his gauntlets and stuff off with some costumes, you can see that he has like scales instead of like normal skin, and he has like weird red eyes. It's great.
I will say though, I do love just the original Shredder design.
Yes, like fucking just legally distinct Shredder. Just change the colour. Just like trying to copy your homework. It's like, yeah, just change it a little bit so we don't get sued. I will say that some of the redesigns in Mortal Kombat are fucking incredible. And
Yeah,
like,
they
the
are,
redesign of Kitana, going
Yes.
from just woman in skimpy blue leotard to actual, like, she has that air of regalness about her to, like, you know, be suggestive of the character that she is fucking awesome. And it will never not be funny to read all those, like, salty, like, screeds from weird men on the internet, like, decrying it of, like, oh, it's an affront to boner culture, which was an actual quote a guy said.
Oh no.
To Ed Boon. It's like, why are you taking away my big titties in my video games? It's like, fuck you, dude. These characters are awesome. Powers and abilities. Shao Kahn is shown to be immensely powerful throughout the series. He's able to utilize magic and has superhuman strength and durability. He's also able to charge at the opponent with considerable speed and power using his bullshit shoulder charge move. Isn't that the fuck? Like,
that move.
that move that goes across the entire screen takes like a third of your health in one hit.
I just remember him being the worst in like the 2011 reboot. He just, the moment you got back up, that shoulder charges right back on top of you.
And it's fucking incredible, isn't it?
It is.
He's so fat. Like, he's a boss. You can see why he wins when he can do that. He's like one of my favourite intros in the game. Is like Johnny Cage when he comes into the ring doing his shadow kick. And that's how he arrives. And I can only imagine that Shao Kahn enters the room using his shoulder charge.
Just busting doors open.
Just, it's like, yeah, that's why he's in charge. Armed with his Wrath Hammer, it's actually called that, Shao Kahn can set opponents flying with a single swing. During the events of Armageddon, he's able to smash through Melina's magic barrier with a single swing. Like Shang Tsung, he can absorb the souls of others to increase his power, often through the usage of, and I fucking love this word, soulnadoes. Which are, in Mortal Kombat lore, tornadoes of souls.
Soulnadoes.
His ability to absorb souls is so potent he can rob the billions of souls of an entire realm with a single hand motion. The warrior souls he has taken also retain their memories and combat knowledge, making him wiser and deadlier in combat with every soul he imprisons within his body.
What? How on earth has Johnny Cage ever landed a nutshot on him?
Do you know why? Because Johnny Cage is a fucking don. He wears sunglasses at night, Lucas. You can't stop him. I wish, though, that like Shao Kahn in MK11 is playable, but I wish he was like MODOK in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, where he was on the throne the entire time.
Yeah.
I wish he
flew
was just
around.
like, do you like when Darkseid in Injustice 2, where he fights with his arms behind his back?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because he doesn't deem you worthy of actual combat. I wish it was like that, where he just stood perfectly still, and he was just one side of stage in a throne, and you had to get to him. Oh, and Lucas, man, just like, Shao fucking Kahn, ladies and gentlemen. What do you have to say about any of that?
All I have to say is that I'm pretty sure Karl made an edit of the character and just called him Big Daddy.
It's like, oh, so we've got now like a list of moves here, which I, you know, like from every Mortal Kombat game. Do you have like a favourite Shao Kahn move? Because I will note that included in his moves is Ridicule, which is the you suck.
Wait, is it just like Torn or something?
Yeah, his Taunt is officially listed as one of his moves.
Oh, really?
And it is just pointing at the opponent and telling them that they suck. He also has Humiliate, which is where he laughs. And it causes the opponent to do less damage. So he has the ability to just, like, knock your confidence so you do less damage.
Yeah, and like,
stats
in
super
Mortal
low.
Kombat 11, I presume you get some cool fatalities and stuff with them as well?
Oh, yeah, he hits their head so hard it flies out their ass. That's his fatality. He hits them in the head so hard with his hammer it flies out of their anus. Because he's fucking Shao Kahn. Also, as well, I would like to point out that his fatal blow is called You Suck. And Lucas, as we often do, would you like to end on a little bit of trivia about the Emperor of Outworld?
Hell fucking yeah.
Okay, so trivia. Shao Kahn started out unmasked and with large gnashing teeth similar to Baraka the Jobber. Since everyone from Outworld was originally going to be of Baraka's race, the idea of all inhabitants of Outworld being Tarkatans was later dropped. That's good, yeah. I prefer that because there's nothing more infuriating in just fiction than worlds existing of a single race and just biome. Hello Star Wars. Oh, what's this planet? It's all sand.
This one's the Wookiee planet.
This is the Wookiee planet.
Live here.
Only Wookiees live here and it's all trees. Wow, that's really fucking lazy. In an Outworld, what is it? No, it's just like Earth, it's a collection of races and peoples living in relative harmony. At least under the fucking boot heel of Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn's voice is an ever-present sound in the Mortal Kombat universe. Even when he isn't present, he can be heard in the form of an announcer, uttering phrases such as outstanding, well done, incredible, superb, and excellent. He also orders you to finish your opponent at the end of a match. So in every game, to finish him, that's always Shao Kahn, unless you specifically change the announcer.
Oh, I didn't realise you could ever change the announcer, but that's cool.
You can in the new one, yeah, and you can make it RoboCop. So mine's obviously just set as RoboCop. Though Shao Kahn is initially shown to be well over 10,000 years old, Mortal Kombat Armageddon places him being even older. In Shinnok's ending in Mortal Kombat 4, he states that Raiden had him in prison for millions of years, which aligns with his fall from the Battle of Earth. His fall and the battle for Earth being the cause of the Cretaceous extinction that killed the dinosaurs.
Wait, what?
Shao Kahn killed the dinosaurs.
Oh my god, no.
Presumably by fucking just hitting the Earth with his hammer really fucking hard. Killed the dinosaurs.
Oh god.
He killed them, Lucas. He got so mad, he killed the dinosaurs. He just swung at them. Where's that game?
Oh god.
Where's that? Where is that fucking game of Shao Kahn wrath hammering the T-Rex?
That's DLC I'll pay for, I'll tell you that.
I would fucking pay for that. I want to see a T-Rex wielding the green energy. Just fighting Shao. I want Riptor. I want that. Where's that crossover? Fuck. There's more to it. I just can't handle that he killed the dinosaurs. Fucking Shao Kahn. As well, with his warrior personality, he saw a dinosaur and was sick of a worthy opponent.
Yeah, just cracked his knuckles and went, let's do this.
Let's fucking do it. He beat it as well by hitting it with his bare hands. What a fucking don. God, I love Shao Kahn.